Welcome back to One Shot Wizards. It's called Cthulhu Pregnancy Scare. Yes. Our scenario left off where our young investigators had explored the small town and found themselves of Cobb's Corner and found themselves embroiled in a conspiracy. Ladies being spirited away from the hospital, being birthed home to strange monstrosities that ripped themselves free, and attacking people who entered the house after them. Evidence there suggesting they had been eating the body of their so-called parents. Proceeding back to the hospital to investigate the Dr. Mark Watson, Marigold Bobbins found in the basement a secret room. However, she was swiftly drugged and kidnapped. Unfortunately for the kidnappers, the other investigators proceeded to the hospital to meet up with Marigold and observed her being transported from a back entrance into a van. Firing a shotgun, they managed to convince the kidnappers Scarpa, lest they be caught by the authorities. And room investigated before they had a chance to clean it up, revealing several strange runic drawings and letters about expeditions to some place out in the hills, as well as a table with straps and empty jug of a milky substance. However, Marigold recalled that the jug was full when she found the room initially. And I believe that is about where we
happening is we spoilt the room, we took notes, and we then proceeded to go back to the library where I inspected myself and found scars and was starting to feel a bit weird. And then Margaret was checking books and having a look around. And that's where we got to. We got to the point where it sort of like the realization dawned on us that what happened.
Indeed. As day draws into a late evening, the lights are lit around the town. What are your characters up to then? Are you still at the library? Did you go anywhere after this realization?
Am I meant to make like constitution checks regularly, or are you just going to tell me, or do I just go? Do I assume I feel weird, or is it all in my head, or is it actually physically happening? I don't know how it's going to work.
I will ask for certain checks at certain times. But for right now, can you make me a power check?
Well, never roll power in my life, so there we go. Oh my god, my dice looks come back. Yeah, success.
Excellent.
We left off where we're supposed to be deciding on either going to the doctor's house or the Native American cave. That's what that was the two decisions we had at this point.
Yeah.
You had discovered stories of a cave system out in the hills, and also the location of the doctor's house. You talked to an old police officer who had some files about some killings or accidental deaths that had happened around the village.
Uh-huh.
Found out
And
he
you-
was part of the conspiracy, so we couldn't actually trust him.
Yes, you believed he was untrustworthy. But you found the location of the doctor's house outside of the village. Nice and private and out there, and also stories of this Native American sacred cave out in the hills.
Well, do we want to roll for a decision as to which one we go to, or do we want to?
Okay, so we know that they've done something to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think-
It's a disappearing lump in your injection space. Yes.
I think at this point I'm walking around and I'm sort of pacing and I'm trying to keep myself calm. I'm usually a calm lady, but this time I'm like, no, I need to vent the energy somewhere. So I'm sort of slightly pacing, but I'm trying not to be not overly stressful for people. Okay, so let's go over everything. So we know that the doctor has done something to me, or the administrator at the hospital has done something to me, and it's likely at some point that it's going to develop into some weird hair beast that is going to rip itself out of my body. So that doesn't give us that long.
I mean, do we know how long they take to sort of gestate?
Let me just get. I'm going to go grab a book to basically kind of work out dimensions and sort of see how far along I am in 2-3 hours.
Yeah. If you do some measurements at the moment, this would just be a medicine check. Make you do a check, or is it something you just know? I mean, you're a maternity board.
I mean, I shouldn't necessarily need a check to use
Yeah,
a
I
tape
don't
measure.
think so.
Am I a bit bigger than I was?
I would say you would judge yourself to be about 2 months along.
Okay, guys.
I've got a question.
Okay.
This isn't out of character one. Like, you wouldn't be able to measure a 2-month pregnancy physically unless you had an ultrasound.
You wouldn't notice anything.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually notice that you had anything going on. You don't really have a bump. Your bump doesn't technically start showing until about 3 months for most pregnancies. Like,
Well, then
paranoid, though.
you measure
I'm
yourself.
paranoid.
You measure yourself, and you get you note down the time, 6:48 p.m. And a measurement. Which I won't assign to your character how big their waist is at the moment.
It's like normal. Are we saying normal range?
Normal for right now. Yes.
And also, we don't know how long Jane was pregnant for. So
Well, hold on.
Jane
should know,
was about 6 months along.
and then it got accelerated.
And then it got accelerated, yes. But she came in about it being strangely accelerated, and then seems to have died that day.
Yes. Sorry, go on, Anne.
Okay, that's you.
No. I was just thinking of English. I was going to say, like, surely you would know because you were dealing with said patient before she exploded.
Well, the doctor, she said she felt strange, and she definitely looked bigger, but I have so many patients, I'm not entirely sure of her. I wasn't entirely sure of her notes. I was shooed out of the room to go get some equipment, and by the time I came back, there was just blood everywhere, and the doctor had disappeared with her. and I think they went down to the morgue, so something happened in that room with Jane, maybe? I don't understand what's happening. So
we've either got about
sounds-
24 hours or...
It sounds to me like the doctor is the one that's going to have the
6
majority
months.
of answers here. So potentially we go to the doctor's house and see if we can find any documentation on this to further support what we may potentially be looking for or being faced with.
I would have to agree with Margaret on this one.
Thanks.
I don't trust the guy as far as I can throw him, but I think you're right. I think he's our
I'm
only
gonna
way
pull
around this.
the shotgun from my coat and say I think we might be able to convince him a little bit.
Oh my god.
Can I bring a medical bag with me?
You can indeed.
So I'm gonna pack some things just in case I need them. So probably like some sort of stethoscope or whatever I could get at the time. I'd probably get some sort, some measuring tapes, some just bits and bobs that, gauze, like a good first aid kit. So I would have, just in case something was to go horribly wrong. I don't think I would have drugs on the premises, but
Makes
potentially I might take something that I could end it with if it got to the point where other people were in peril. I'm very trying to be sensible about the situation.
So you gather your supplies. Sorry, I'm just doing stream things. You gather your supplies, your medical kit, to make sure that you are prepared for the worst. And you make your way to the doctor's house. Are you heading up in somebody's car, I believe?
How far away is it?
It's a little ways outside of town. Not too long of a drive. It's kind of like windy roads. Like a
I can drive.
15-minute drive or so.
And you're injured.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
we
can-
just put Anne back together again, didn't we?
It's only a bite wound.
Just a little bite.
Just a little bite wound.
Just a little nibble.
Well, I don't drive. I didn't get my driver's license when I came over to the country.
Does Margaret have a driving license?
Well, maybe
What?
if you can.
What year is
drive.
it again?
Can Margaret drive though?
Wait, what year is it?
1925. Not sure if you would need a license, technically. I don't know if they were licensing that yet.
I don't think my character would have driven. Here.
Okay.
I think she's just, her husband did it when she was in England, or she lived in, villages where she was quite close to practices, so she never needed to.
Right, Moogle, what is your drive capability on your score sheet?
I am trying to find my score sheet, but I was also trying to be like, if we're doing this historically accurate, there's a certain time frame when women of color did not have any licenses, but that's just because women weren't afforded licenses either.
That doesn't mean you can't drive.
Well, they didn't. Let me just find my character sheet again. Would be nice. Where is the drive skill in here?
It's under dodge.
Drive auto 40.
Oh, you drive more than me.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
I drive more than both of you, but it doesn't mean that I'm capable of it right now.
Yeah. Right, so do I roll that?
Yeah. No.
No. Yeah,
Well,
no.
it's the thing of I don't think this is a dangerous drive right now, so I'd say no. I'd say you're pretty fine just driving the drive. You make it there. With a skill of 40, you are able to do that.
Yay! We're alive still.
Alright. Almost finished putting all the characters back where they should.
That's ominous.
Literally on the string. Somebody complained there weren't any pictures.
Well, the chat were asking, so I just pointed it out a couple of times.
It's alright. Nearly there. So you arrive at the doctor's house. Kind of an old farmhouse. Well kept up, freshly whitewashed and made decent. The garden is a little overgrown. You don't really hear any bird song or animals around as you make your way over. How are you approaching the house itself?
I think we should park up a little ways from the house and put our car possibly amongst the trees and bushes. If we can cover it up with something, that would be great. That way it's just inconspicuous and we approach on foot the house. And potentially from the side or back.
I just need to go do something for a second. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry.
You're fine.
Carry on. Approach from the side or the back. Some kind of stealthily approach, you mean?
Yeah, just so that we're not seen from the front of the house, the road, or too noticeable, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's dark out, isn't it? So
it is getting dark out as the evening progresses past 7 p.m.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
If you're going to approach stealthily, I would like a stealth check as your car putters down the road. Very aristocrats.
Like a driving like the driver self check, or
I have no idea. I was just parking. I was parking up a ways away from the house where we'd walk up to it, but apparently that's not good enough.
In general, you're trying to stealth up to the house. Wherever you get out of the car, you're trying to approach unnoticed. That's what you described to me.
When you're walking, but but that doesn't require driving. You're walking, you're not driving.
So
I understand.
Right?
I'm
collectively, we've got 2 failures and I did a hard success, so we should at least get an okay.
What I was about to say was you can cover for one of those failures with your hard success.
Oh, damn it. I cover Margaret because Margaret is the driver.
Well, I was going to say if you want to cover Anne, because Margaret doesn't need to spend as much luck.
Yeah, cover Anne.
Okay, I'll cover Anne, as Anne is injured.
And then, Margaret, are you spending 1 luck to succeed?
I don't even know where my luck is on this.
Should be.
Wait, we have luck?
Yeah, you should have luck.
Top.
I have 60 luck at the moment. How do I change? Oh,
yeah.
I don't. I clicked it. I don't know what to do.
Click edit mode in the top right to edit your luck. But yeah, you can spend your luck to pass rolls 1 point to 1 point.
Did that do it?
I don't know. Did you go into edit mode and change it?
Well, I did, but
yes, you did.
Okay.
You now have 59 luck. You have succeeded.
Okay.
In terms of, it doesn't alert me. You just have to tell me that that's how you want to pass the roll.
Okay.
But yes, so you sneak up to the house, parking out of sight round the bend in a little lay-by, out of the way. And you approach. The house is darker. The window is unlit in the evening. And there's no car in the driveway as you approach. It's like a little
Can I do a listen?
farmhouse. There's a small barn, kind of garden shed type building outside in the back in the garden. You may do a listen if you want to listen at the windows or anything.
Okay, I am listening to. I'm listening to, because it's quite quiet. Anything that sounds out of place should stand out.
Yeah. Well, it is extremely quiet. You hear nothing inside the house. The house seems empty, all that you can glean, but something is kind of making this little, like, very light moaning cry, like a voice that's just worn itself completely out in the barn.
Dying cat. That's what I'm gonna go with. Dying cat.
I'm gonna go to these guys and basically say I think there's something in the barn. Did we bring the shotgun just in
Yes.
case? Good.
Yes, we did. I wasn't about to leave that at home. Don't worry.
Okay, so we really should go check out the barn before we check out the house. Do you agree, Margaret? I don't want to.
Margaret?
I'm sorry. Would you please repeat the question? I didn't have my ears in for a second. They fell out.
You think we should go check out the barn before we check inside the house, or do you want to check inside the house first?
Does the sound human? Would I know that?
No, I mean I get a hard extreme success, doesn't it?
If you ask Marigold that, she would be able to confirm it does sound like a human.
I'm glad I brought my first aid kit.
Okay, I suppose we should go and check it out then. But we are here specifically to figure out how long we have and what we're dealing with, not so much.
Not another first aid situation. I got it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very aware of the time now, and I'm very much like thinking about in my head, like half my brain is thinking about what's happening to my body. Is that something? Was that twinge something? Was this something? So like I'm still caring, but I'm half of my brain capacity is thinking about what the hell is happening inside myself, as well as and then the other half is what situation is happening. Okay, let's go to the barn.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to the house, but okay.
Let's go
To the house it is. To the barn.
Oh my gosh. Anne, do you have a fever? Is this what's happening?
I'm just trying to convince everyone to, go the other direction at this point.
So you open the
Yeah.
door to this barn. It's old wooden door. It's open. A shaft of the late evening light barely illuminates the inside. There's like brushes or straw on the floor, and you hear something inside. There's a faint clink of chain. Another one of these like raw throat wails as this voice comes out of the darkness. Just,
Did anybody bring a torch?
Yeah, we had a torch. We made sure we had a torch because whatever that thing was in the house
didn't like
that
the light.
didn't like the light, so we made sure we had a torch, right?
I think we all have one at least, didn't we?
We have at least one.
Gonna say I know I've got the gun, but I didn't know who brought
Well,
the torch.
let's say I packed one in my bag, so ta-da! Yes. Unless we have to roll luck for remembering them, but I wouldn't want to at this point.
You shine your lights in. You see a small child, maybe 6 or 7 years old, kind of scruffy and dirty, ragged remains of clothing draped over it, curled up at the back of the barn, kind of half twists its face to look at you at the corner of its eye, just like, oh.
I think I instinctively get closer and be like, "Hi, what's your name?"
So
I
you
do
kind
follow
of,
your guard with the gun.
as you approach the kind of gentleman, kind of turns to face you more fully. You see its left eye is about twice the size of its right eye, slitted horizontally, and its left arm is just this like twisted, shrunken, furry thing ending in this like three-pronged, cloven claw, like thick, like material. Turns and just goes, "Oh, hey."
Like the thing from the house.
It looks similar, but twisted in a different way. The other thing was more creature. This thing looks almost like a person, like 95%
Does this kid look
normal
familiar to
human
us?
child. You saw the old newspapers.
Mm-hmm.
The missing, or not missing women, they were found. The unfortunate women you found, it looks similar to the third one. A similar kind of shape to the right eye and the nose. And then, like, just these, like, as I say, the slight twisting in the left side of the face where the eyes expand and the skull is a bit distorted. And then just this, like, shrunken, improperly formed left arm. And it kind of, like, looks at you, almost afraid, twisting up at itself as it kind of. He didn't us names.
Are you hurt?
Kind of just nods slowly. Looks between the three. Are you mothers? David said he was looking for mothers.
We're not your mother, but we are here to help. We're not here to hurt you, okay? But you have to be okay with us coming close. Is that okay?
Another just like tiny nod.
Okay, so I'm gonna be stealthy. Well, not stealthy. I'm gonna be careful about what I do. But I'm sort of gonna sort of go into my bag and sort of get like, I'll probably have like a small bottle of water in there for whenever you sort of
real quick. Can everybody give me a sanity check seeing this like little goat boy?
Oh, I'm going mad. Oh.
Alright.
I'm just trying to find
everybody
mine.
loses one sanity.
Why? I haven't done mine yet. Hold on.
Well, then roll.
I'm trying to find it.
He's not the worst little goat boy, but
where? Oh, it's right here.
He is a little bit of a goat boy.
Thank
You're
you.
fine. You are still able to treat him with compassion, Marigold, but there is
I've been taught to accept people. I've been accept, certain people, but like I've been taught to be as compassionate as possible.
I think it's the moment when you see him like blink in the light, and his left eyelid, where it can't close fully over his enlarged left eye, has kind of torn to where it comes down in this like pair of flaps.
I'm gonna probably like try and give them a little sip of water to help him talk a little bit more.
Yeah, you
and see. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna shot a look to the others and just kind of. It's a look of. There's not much I can do here. I don't think we can help this boy at all.
Why?
Like,
where are you here? He could come back. I heard him leaving earlier. This noisy thing. Leaves. Makes loud noises.
Have you heard him say anything about where he's going? Do you know anything about the man in the house?
Yes, he and the woman, they talking about problems at the hospital. They said they said they needed to get as much as possible from days in case they couldn't come back.
Margaret, do you want to ask any questions?
I did think.
Meantime, I think I'm probably just like stroking this kid's head just to make him feel like sometimes a human being can be nice.
He kind of inches away from your fingers a little bit at first, but he knows not to kind of completely pull back from people anyway.
You said that he's gone to go find more mothers. So, did you have a mother? If so, what happened to her? And were you born here or were you born somewhere else?
I was I've always been in this barn. He's never let me out of it.
I'm just gonna tut a little.
You see just like this raw skin where he's chained up at his legs, just like carved into the skin around his ankle.
Can we see anything around that might help release the chains from him so that he can like maybe move? Have you ever moved? Have you ever walked? Have you ever gotten up from this place?
Hey, I can walk around a little bit inside. Can't get over to the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to Margaret and be like, and just whisper. I'll be like, I don't think there's anything we can do here. Maybe we should come back for him, but it looks like I think we need to get to the caves now.
Okay.
I agree with Marigold.
But we don't want to find out like anything as far as like how long you have or anything like that. We'll just go straight to the cave. That's okay. We'll do that.
And I'm trying to be as professional as possible. I've got a professional, but if they're trying to get rid of things from the cave, then we might not have the time. We can do a quick recce around the house, but it might be wasting time. But we should come back for this kid.
Okay, we'll go to the caves.
I'm gonna get some stuff out my bag. So chances are I probably brought some sweets because I've brought something a little sweet, and then a little bit of water, and I'd be like, I'm gonna leave these things here for you. I'm gonna have to go now, but we will come back, okay?
No, take me with you.
Please trust us, okay? It could be very dangerous. You said the man is dangerous. If you come with us, it's just going to be more dangerous than if you stay here. But hide these things that I've given you so he can't see them and then he won't hurt you, okay? We'll try and make sure he never hurts you again, okay?
She kind of like falls back into a ball upon hearing that you're going to be leaving him here. Like, clutches onto them against his stomach. Not eating them, but just like holding them.
I promise you this is the safest place you can be. If he knows that we've not been, and promise us you won't tell him if he turns up we've been here, because we will do everything we can to save you, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll be back, I promise, okay? And I don't just promise to anybody. I only promise to the most important people. And you're now one of the most important people, okay? Promise me?
Okay.
Good boy. Okay?
Please come back soon.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay? And if it's not me, there'll be at least one of us here to help you, okay? I promise.
Kind of nods at you.
Okay, I turn to the others and I'm like, let's go, okay? Let's go. Let's do this. Guys?
Yeah, so, I mean... Okay. Yeah.
If he once we're out of the barn, I'll be like, if he sees that we have let the boy go and taken them with us, he's gonna know we're on his case. Unless you can find a way of getting him out now, it's up to you.
Okay, we can go.
Do we know where the cave is?
You got a description of the location out of the library. Best roll for this. Drive, or would it be?
Well, he would, if he's leaving by car, if they are leaving by car, then it must be at some sort of distance.
Yeah, off in the hills. Just give me a drive roll. How long it takes you to drive out there and track it all down. Seems the most reasonable.
Fucking shit. I am just absolutely shocking at rolls today.
You've done better than me so far.
Absolutely not. I've failed every one except for one.
It is dark. It is dark, and we don't know the territory.
Yeah, so you're driving through the hills. And there's, like, once you're off the main track, it's a lot of dirt roads, little wooded areas, and various kind of switchback lanes up the sides of the hills that, not entirely visible as you're driving past them. But at about 1 a.m., you would spot a light up over. Approaching it, you would find two cars parked up there. One is Dr. Watson's car, a sleek sedan, and the other one is a van that looks familiar to a lot of you.
Okay, I think we found them.
The cars are on, their headlights pointing to a cracked side of the hill. This rocky outcropping split that is just a little bit below head height. that kind of proceeds downwards, the lights shining into.
Should let the air out of the tires.
We could do that.
We can definitely do that if that's what you want to do.
Intrusive
Hey.
thought, but sure.
Well, no, that's what Eli would do. So
See, I have been debating, like, do I put Eli somewhere? I'm just like, you get to the cave, Eli's there.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought the boy in the barn would be Eli, if I'm honest. I was a little bit
that's what I was expecting as well. I was like, hang on, we know you.
Yeah, I was quite concerned.
No, it's just dear little goat boy.
Yeah, but Eli could have been turned into a goat. You never know.
So are we going into the cave? Okay, yeah, I actually agree. Let's let down the tires.
Okay.
I think that's just a safe idea, really. Like, to just sort of hinder them a little bit in case, we need to make a quick getaway.
I love it. I love it. You can let the air out of the tires all night long. Go for it.
1920s cars did have air in the tires, right?
Yes.
No, they were wooden wheels. I believe they did, although how much air? I think they were quite bike tire-ish.
Can I double check my thought process on this? Because if it's just like a solid rubber lump, then that sort of defeats the object.
So they were tiny tires with high pressure cord ply pneumatic style.
Yeah.
They were air filled. Okay. Yeah. They're very thin, very narrow, and were very similar to bicycle tires.
Okay, so we can definitely let them down.
Yeah.
You can definitely shred them.
So you let the cars down. As you're kind of letting the tires down, you see the van, the back of it is open, and it is lined with there are these 3 large jugs that are kind of capped off in there. A lot of empty space.
I look in them.
I don't want to
They are
destroy
full
these
of this
drugs.
like thick, milky liquid.
I want to destroy it so badly. I really do.
What, all the jugs?
Because I don't want any other woman to have to deal with this stupid liquid.
What if instead of destroying them, we just pull the contents out and then put them back in the van?
Why would you want to do it that way?
So it's less obvious that they're...
And not so noisy, because if they're like glass jars, then yeah.
How heavy
They're
are
kind
they?
of like these big metal canteens. They are quite heavy. There's like a gallon of this liquid in each one.
Okay, we're not moving them anytime soon.
A two-person lift, it'll be alright.
Yeah,
What?
but we don't want to make noise.
Can you give me a power roll, Marigold?
Yeah!
You don't really want to destroy this.
No, I think there's an internal
You
debate.
could maybe have a little, be tempted to have a little sip.
What? Ew! Sorry.
Okay, I think generally I'm intrigued, but when I open it, it probably like.
Yeah, you don't.
Smells nice.
Hmm.
It smells,
That's
smells nice.
absolutely not Marigold. It does not. Absolutely not.
I think you see Marigold kind of dip a finger in and start to like bring it up.
I'm gonna smack her hand. Just gonna instinctively smack her hand. Absolutely not. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You like come to your senses. You realize in that moment what you were about to do.
Oh, I am sanitizing this hand. Oh
what
my
is it
God,
the consistency of?
sanitizing it.
What is it this consistency of? Is it like milk? Like the consistency of milk, pasteurized milk?
A little thicker, more
sperm?
like creamy. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
wasn't going to use that word, but
I was if I was honest,
But yeah.
I was also thinking the same thing.
Okay, see, that's why I'm like, that's disgusting. Milk I can go with. Sperm, not so much. Gross. You, go away.
Yeah,
Big
that's
old
kind of
jug of man
yeah.
milk.
Oh.
That's a big old fucking jug of man milk. What man could fucking fill that?
It's not. It's not. It's mother's milk, isn't it? Isn't that what
I
it's
don't know.
called?
I don't.
But
Well, probably, but like that's
I
that's a gallon of it. That's not like a liter. That's
Three
a gallon.
gallons.
That's 4.5 liters to a gallon.
I'm getting out of this van as soon as possible. I am shaken.
That is not okay
I'm
on so many
disgusted
levels.
with myself right now.
I'm disgusted with you. So,
Ew.
As you
Right.
are there, you hear noise coming from the cave. It sounds like footsteps, kind of heavy footsteps. A little slow.
We
Okay,
should hide.
we should hide.
Did we hide the car?
Yes.
I presume you wouldn't have parked too close.
Just making
Well,
sure.
Okay,
I
so
don't want them to see the
do we have
car
to
and then.
yeah.
Sort of-
Do you have to stealth to
You
hide?
don't have to stealth, but
Okay,
if you
stealth.
want to,
I don't want to. I want to hide.
I'd like to use some luck, please, so I can freaking. Oh my god! Stop touching it.
you can spend 27 luck
You're kidding.
to pass that.
You're kidding.
That's how that works.
No.
Then I didn't want to roll. You're letting us hide. Let us hide.
Or
Was he letting us hide? No, he wasn't. Was he?
I was letting you attempt to hide.
Well, there's stealthy hiding, and then there's hiding.
Yeah,
and there's
exactly.
hiding how my toddler or my 10-year-old would hide, which is cover their eyes and pretend no one can see them because he can't see you. And then there's hiding the way I would hide,
How about
which is
this?
definitely stealth.
Describe to me how you are hiding from these footsteps. So you are currently, when you hear them, in the back of the van, confronting Marigold's momentary lapse in sense. When you hear footsteps approaching up the rock of the cave. Where do you hide? There's like some bushes and like gentle trees and things, but it's not a dense woods or anything.
But it's dark,
Question
and if we lay
out
down,
character.
we could lay down.
I'd like to get
What?
underneath the car.
What does spot hidden mean?
Look for hidden things.
Okay, thank you. That enough said on that. I understand it now.
Yeah, spot hidden's like hidden objects and hidden buttons
Clues.
and.
That's
buttons,
fine.
Search for traps. So I heard an under the car and an in the bushes.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down
Gonna
and turn my light off.
hide
So-
behind some tree.
You see one of the men who grabbed you the other day, Marigold, coming out of the cave holding one of these gallon metal jugs, carrying it in both arms, kind of hefting under the weight. He gets out to the top of the cave, puts it down on the floor for a moment, breathes heavily, then hefts it back up, starts heading over to the back of the van.
I'm really fucking angry, and I want to be like, I want to like burst in and just like shoot him or whatever, or get Anne to shoot him. But like, I'm trying to be calm about this. So we think the doctor's here as well, so we need to get into that cave. I'm wondering if Marigold would be like, fuck this, and just go into the cave.
With this person walking around at the moment?
Well, no, when he sort of gets a bit clearer.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I thought that was kind of the plan for everybody. That's why.
Good. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's gonna take this jug and put it in the back of the van, and then he starts heading back for the cave entrance. Are you guys ambushing him, or are you going to head down, giving him a little bit of a head start so you don't run into the back of him? Or
Can't imagine this relatively small maternity nurse just taking down this guy who's hefted a gallon of unspeakable fluids.
Icky stuff. Icky fluids.
I was fine just calling it milk the whole time, but you had to go and say the words.
Hold on. So, in theory, that jug isn't actually that heavy.
5 liters of fluid would be about 5 kilos, yeah.
It's 3.79 kilograms because it's not the same density as water.
Theory could just set fire to the van.
Isn't it thicker and goopier?
Yeah.
Marigold's just like, we just burn everything at this point. You make it gross.
Depending on the weight of the jug, I would presume that the guy isn't going to struggle too much at lifting it. So I reckon one good whack over the back of the head with the shotgun would do the job.
Oh, Nan, this is your time to shine.
Yeah. We leave it to you, boo-boos.
I'll just patch him up if he almost dies.
See, he kind of takes a moment outside the cave before heading down. He's like, the way this is going, the doc's going to have me puffed in those canisters all night.
I want to quietly run at the person and hit them with the shotgun like a baseball bat on the back of the head.
Alright, roll me a brawl. You can have advantage, because you're sneaking up on it.
That's a fail, and I get to roll again because of the advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
At least it wasn't...
Ooh.
Okay, he knows where we are now.
Can I spend my luck on this?
You can, so you can spend 30 luck to
That's
pass
fine
it.
with me. I didn't mean to click it like that, but that works.
So you have to go into edit. So you're down to just 15 luck. Ooh.
That's fine with me.
Right, and then how much damage would this do?
I mean, this is like a full swing, not a half
It's a full
sense.
swing, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm more just looking at so your brawl would be 1d3 to have a weapon. I'm going to go ahead and call this... It feels great that
there's 3 women taking this on, by the way.
I'm going to call this 1d8 plus 2, let's say.
And you can do it!
At least it's not like the other D&D character where just goes straight through the head,
Yeah.
And that's an accident. That's not intentional. It's like I want to knock somebody out, and no, I screw it up.
Oops,
just
they died.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, 1d8 plus 2, please, Cookie.
1d8 plus 2. 9.
Alrighty. You whack this guy, and he collapses, falling kind of bonelessly to the floor. You see, the back of his head swelling slightly.
Cool. I'm going to gesture to Marigold, that I presume is looking at me at this point, to come and help me drag him away.
I'll come over. I'll check his pulse to see if he's still alive.
Maybe we do that in the bushes.
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden? Surely it's first aid. Or
I said what I said.
Oh, this is gonna be... Damn it! Nope. Too busy.
Sweet.
Too busy being angry now.
You find his pulse with no issue. Being a practiced nurse. You don't find his weapons as you drag him off into the bushes. He has a pulse. He is alive. His skull does not seem to be cracked or
Okay, I suggest we tie this guy up and gag him so he can't talk. So I'm
I
like,
agree.
I'm getting out bandages from my bag and like tying this guy to a tree.
Excellent.
Okay.
You tie up this gangster-looking fellow.
I think
To
I
a
make a
tree.
mental note to come back just in case he has, concussion or something.
Mental note: untie bad guy. Eventually.
Check he's not going to die of brain issues.
Isn't that always what happens? It's like,
He
no,
tried to
I'm
kidnap
a
you. Are you sure
non-violent
you want to
guy.
care
I
that
just
much?
knock people out. Like, you've given people so many brain injuries. You realize how traumatic it is to be knocked out? It's so bad for you.
Great.
Well, he's still pretty, like Batman. He's non-lethal. He just makes everybody unconscious.
Just gives everyone brain damage.
Exactly. That's not killing people. Okay, now that that's secure, we need to get into the cave.
Yes.
Right.
Maybe we have a listen, see if there's anybody coming up first.
Is it like a single file type cave entrance, or?
So it's quite wide. You could kind of go in abreast of each other. I think the three of you would fit side by side. But the entrance is quite short. It seems to open up as it slowly slopes downwards, but you have to kind of crouch to get in.
I would
And
like
is
to
it
volunteer
lit?
to go first with the shotgun.
Are you going lights on?
Yeah, is it lit or?
Well, it's already lit, isn't
There's
it?
some light is bouncing down it from the headlights of the car and truck out here, so like you can see, but like it's not. There's a certain point where the light, it's not like it doesn't turn any corners that you can see, so it doesn't really seem to fade out, but it does go down reasonably far.
I mean, you could check in the manual to see what.
Wait, did anybody check the... No, nobody checked the guy.
What? Checked what about him?
Like, if he had, like, any flashlights or anything on him, like, any information.
Well, that was what the spot hidden was for, but no,
I
nothing.
thought that was
I
for the
thought
poll.
that was for something else. I was angry. I'm
I
not
thought that
checking
was
these
just for
things.
the
I'm
polls.
angry.
If you want to pat him down for stuff, you can.
I think we should, like, pat him down before going in there, because that would probably give us some idea if he was using a torch or something going in.
Yeah, I believe on the torches you could dim them, but there doesn't seem to be anything in the player's manual.
You can with like various lanterns and things. But yeah, if you want to check the guy over, you would find a like holstered revolver and a sharp kind of combat knife, trench spike, and around his neck a little wooden amulet with just a carving of a goat's head. It looks like.
I want to take everything off of him.
When you take off the amulet, are you careful or do you just pull it off him?
I mean, I'd probably be fairly careful about it.
Alright.
I don't think I'd be too careless.
So you disarm this man and de-religion him.
I'd like to take his shoes away too.
Wow. He's wearing loafers.
Now, I don't know if anybody else has ever tried to run through the woods wearing no shoes, but it's very painful.
It's not that bad. The
Let's
issue
hope
is
it's really
people
terrible.
start doing it way too late in life. If you start early, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I think this guy's probably on the former rather than the latter.
Yeah, I would agree. I hope that's, the case anyway, but...
Usually the case. Yeah, so you manage to render him as helpless as possible as you tie him up to a tree. I would say in the middle of nowhere, but there's a landmark here. You drove here. There's dirt paths and stuff. This is a place where at least some people come. Whether they'll continue to do so after tonight, we'll see. So you make your way into the caves.
I'm going to hand
Slow.
Margaret the revolver and say that she best keep that safe.
Oh.
Well, you're going to tell me you don't know how to shoot, do you?
Well, here's the thing. My handgun is only a 40, and everything else is lower than that. So I'm just gonna warn you about that part, okay?
Okay. Marigold, what? Are you any good with a firearm?
Let me check. No.
Hey. Well, I think it's best if Margaret probably hangs on to at least one of the two guns.
Okay,
I'm just looking wistfully at Eli's 95 in handguns.
Well, how is the child got 95 for
Boy Scouts.
Oh, absolutely not.
I've got a 60 in the handgun and a 50 in the shotgun, so it's like swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, you make your way
I'll
into
take the knife,
this cave.
Yes, you can. You for sure, Marigold. You can take the knife.
Okay, I'll take the knife. Thank you very much.
As you step downwards into the earth, air, hot and moist, blowing up out of this cave mouth. You head down. There are these cave paintings in the walls. Animal figures and men and mixtures of both. Paintings of pregnant figures bathing in a pool of some kind.
Ew.
Like you just let the whiskey bite you. It's not like you've got much blood left in your system anyways.
Probably not, but...
And eventually, you see flickering light, some kind of fire torches coming out of opening ahead of you. The tunnel slowly leveling off and opening up into a larger cave. Down here, there is a large pool, maybe 40, 50 meters across or so, of this thick, white liquid, gelatinous mass. Two men and a woman stand by it, kind of pouring jugs of it into these containers. You can see 5 more of these gallon tanks that are down here. Two men kind of pouring. The doctor and the other man who had grabbed you the other day. Dr. Watson pouring into the jug as the man holds it steady. Anne Devine stands there watching the two of them. Just like, I wish you would hurry up. We're certain that these people are onto us. If they find the cave, you'll be in a lot of trouble.
God, I'm angry.
When you set eyes upon this pool, can I get a power check, Marigold?
I'm going swimming, aren't I?
Oh, thank God.
You feel this warm pulse in your belly. which, given that it is past 1 a.m. now, it's been more than 4 hours since you measured yourself. And it definitely feels swollen.
Does it hurt?
It's a little tight. The skin is a little tight.
Carry on today.
I'm just gonna say to Margaret and be like, not in a good way. This is going too fast. Going too fast.
What specifically is going too fast?
And I'm gonna basically like look at my stomach, and I'm just saying like it doesn't feel right. There's something in there, and it's getting bigger. What have they done to me?
I'd like to awkwardly look at the pool and then back at her and then go, you can't be serious.
Anne's just gonna giggle to herself, like quietly.
You're a crazy lady.
I'm angry. I'm really angry. What do you want to do? Because otherwise I'm just going to go out there and just fucking kill them at this point.
I mean, there's 3 of them, right?
Yes. 2 men.
Go on the pretense that at least
Do
the other man is going to have a gun.
Do they have any weapons that we can see?
Give me a spot hidden.
Can I do a spot hidden?
Apparently my
You may
brain
all
is
do a spot hidden if you so wish.
If I have it.
If we all fail, I'll use 5 points of luck.
Is the spot hidden on this sheet? My goodness.
Hello, just above stealth.
What?
Just above stealth.
Alphabets. How do they work?
Yeah. Oh, there you are.
They're mysterious alphabets. Yes, finally somebody passed.
This is why I wait till the very last bit, because it's like, oh, fail. Ah,
Gotta
success.
build
You're
that
our
tension.
hero.
Dice feed off tension. I say as we use an electronic dice roller. No real dice. But even so, yes.
Hey, I resent that. I have real dice on my desk, thank you.
I have real dice if I want to use real dice too.
Same.
I just feel like I'd have to take a photo of it every time or video me rolling them and then send it to Zox each time. To be like, yeah, see, this is what
Natural 20!
it is. Prove it.
I was looking at Dragonbane the other day, and that's fun, but it's like D20 kind of skills, but done the Cthulhu way where you're trying to roll low, and I was just like, I'm not sure how I feel about succeeding on a natural 1. I'm not sure I like the concept. You're like, I rolled a 20! You fail! Utterly! Useless!
Oh, just homebrew it and just reverse it. It's fine. No one will notice.
I mean, like, yeah, to be fair, just reverse the, like, swap the skills around. Just make them low where they're
wrong
high.
anyway. Yeah, they're wrong.
I mean, the skills are just 1 to 20 anyway. It's easy to swap. Anyway, you would spot kind of the bulk of a revolver at this guy's side, but not any weapons on Miss Devine or Dr. Watson.
Okay.
They did knock me out of the hospital, so I think it might be worth being cautious a little bit, because the doctors know how to use
syringes.
And we're all women, so, you know, we're
pretty
mothers.
Unfortunate. Right.
That's how they get you.
How far away from us are they?
20 meters or so.
That's quite far.
You see Anne is just kind of like looking at the cave paintings on the wall, just like documenting as many of them as she can.
Wait, why am I documenting these?
Sure.
Anne Devine, sorry. Other Anne. Evil Anne.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's not paying attention.
Miss Devine.
So Ms. Devine is not paying attention. Her back is to us?
Currently kind of 45 degrees away from being directly back to you. She's turned
Okay.
just slightly towards you.
And what about the
other
other
two are kind of, one of them is holding this jug steady while the other one scoops out liquid from this pool with another jug and pours it in.
Okay, well, they're all quite busy, so we could technically take them by surprise.
Yes, I think we should push and Divine in as well, because
Are
I
you
think it'd be funny.
prepared to shoot them if necessary?
I will shoot.
Margaret?
I will shoot. I will shoot, yes. One of them has a handgun, though, so...
Let's just do it, because otherwise, this is how we stop this thing.
Right, so... Hi-ho, Silver away. Who wants to, like... Alright, I'm just gonna pull my gun out and start, and yeah.
You start running and firing, yeah? Like, what
No.
are you doing?
I'm gonna say,
blasting.
Pick your hands up. Come on, I could turn around and be like, no, that he moved. This is a stick up, and do like full, old school Quentin Tarantino film style shit. But no,
Right.
I'm just gonna...
Hold on. Don't get too carried away there, Margaret. Like, surely we want to try and get a bit closer before we announce that we're there, because we're
Are we
20 meters
capable
away.
of doing that without them seeing us? Is the question.
Well, yeah, I would think so.
Okay, well then,
It's
fucking
a
let's
20
do it.
meter gap in a cave. Like, it's not well lit. It's not.
Want to give me a stealth check?
No.
Got scared of rolling dice now.
Here, I'll go
How-
first so that one of you can at least hopefully get a good one. Shit.
Okay, I failed, but I'm also like, my stomach's hurting now.
We got a success and a hard success, so.
Alright, so, do you want to go ahead? Cookie, you can roll and attack with advantage, and Margaret, you can roll an attack in this surprise round.
Do I roll with the item that I'm attacking with, or what do I do?
Yeah,
Just
so
okay.
whatever you are, if you look at your sheet, there should be a combat page.
Mm,
Um,
yes, but
So
there's
you have not
also
had a
there's
gun.
nothing.
you
Well,
don't have
the
the
gun-
gun on there.
The gun
makes
that I have.
sense.
Well, yeah, because the gun that I had was given to me because it was looted from a body. How do I get a gun on there?
Handgun
Alrighty.
skill. It's handgun skill, isn't it?
Yeah, just use your handgun skill or your firearm
Okay.
skill.
And then if you have a look in the book, it should tell you the damage. You should
What book?
don't have it. Oh, sorry, the handbook.
I don't have the book.
Yeah, but Sock should.
So revolvers do 1d8 damage. And shotguns will do 2d6.
Okay,
as
so
long as
are
you're
we
within-
supposed
within-
to-
shotgun.
Here's my question. Here's my question, though. Are we going in specifically shooting, or are we going in and hoping that they stick their hands up and they don't?
I don't
shoot
expect
us.
you to shoot, but I do intend to shoot the guy with the revolver.
But
So are you trying to intimidate them or are you trying to shoot them?
I would like to intimidate first, if possible.
Alright, and Cookie?
I'm gonna shoot him in the leg.
Alright, can you roll me a firearms, shotguns or rifles
With advantage.
with advantage?
I need...
You roll the advantage because you might get a better success. Alright, roll me the 2d6.
I'm not trying to kill him, just maim him enough that he's not gonna fucking pull his gun on me.
Alright, so 8 damage there. And Moogle. Is there
What's
any
fast talk again?
kind of like getting out of trouble? You could use it for like intimidating a little bit, but really it's intimidate you want.
Okay.
Sure, intimidation.
Like if you were lying about a lot of the intimidation, you were like, the police are on their way. That might be fast talk.
Okay.
You see, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, coming up with falsities quickly. But yes, what do you yell at them?
Tell them to stick their hands up. And don't move.
You see the shotgun blast rings out, taking this guy on the leg, and he yells as he kind of falls to one knee. Like, what the fuck? Dr. Watson and Mr. Vine turn to you, and they kind of smile, and they say, dear, you are all looking, Miss Bobbins, you are looking positively glowing. So you've managed to find your way down here, and Dr. Watson is going to try and slowly move towards you, Margaret.
I will point the knife at either my throat or my belly and go, don't you dare step any further closer.
He kind of freezes for a moment, and Mr.
I'll
Vine
fucking
turns
do
to you and goes, Now, dear, you know you're not quite finished yet.
I will do it if you come any closer to me. And I know where to head. I'm a nurse.
Yes,
Get
quite
back.
a skilled nurse. Too skilled, really.
I said get back.
I'll kind of take half a step back. Well, since you are holding yourself hostage in some kind of fit of motherly madness, what do you want from us? Dr. Watson turns to you and goes, yes, you all seem quite worked up about something.
What did you do to me?
Do to you?
What
Dear.
is this thing in my body that I didn't put there?
You seem so interested in the whole process, we thought we'd give you a first-hand peek.
I'm getting angry. Getting really angry.
What process?
This cave here is a very old place, and for a long time the natives had rituals of fertility based around here. They're simply trying to discover the extent of the effects it has. I'll admit you are quite the first. Most of the women that we'd exposed to the substance were already pregnant, but you, something entirely of your own.
All you're doing is causing pain. We've seen what you're capable of, and it's disgusting. No one should ever have to face that.
Don't you see we're getting closer? We're figuring out the right ones. How it all ties together.
How are you getting closer? We've seen the things that you're creating.
Some are a tad sloppy, yes. Some almost people.
Not good enough. It's not good enough. You're just causing pain. Do you not understand that? You are monsters.
Well, sometimes the cure is worse than the disease, it's true, but when we're done, this will all be so glorious. You should really join us now that you're here. If you simply had a mere sip back in our little laboratory, but you were to truly give yourself over, things that we could learn.
So what happens if you get into that pool? Have you tried that?
All of this information is stored in here. We can risk it. Some people are simply too important experimenting on. When the time is right, Mr. Vine shall be a glorious host. She kind of smiles at that, this red lipsticked grin on her tight face.
I don't want to drown them in the pool so badly.
So, if we just kick him ever so lightly into the pool.
So
I mean, you could
get
go
in the
like
pool,
full hog and like drop kick one of them. Like,
you get in the pool, or how about we shoot you and end this? Get in now. Go on. All
give
of you.
me an intimidate check.
You guys are badly. Don't want to roll anymore.
Alrighty.
I'm tempted to push it because I'm like really angry and like I just.
How are you pushing it?
I'm shouting loud. I'm like, get it, like really loudly,
Alright,
just
go
shouting.
for it.
Nah, better, but still not there. I'm at the point where I just really want these people to die now because I hate the fact what they're doing and I hate what they've done to me.
Well, Dr. Watson and Mr. Vine are going to burst into now. They are going to try and grapple two people, Margaret and Anne. Both going to be attempted grappled. So, Margaret, they do not successfully. Dr. Watson kind of lunges for you, clumsily. Mr. Vine, meanwhile, lunges for Anne, also quite clumsily.
I'm going to dodge.
You don't need to dodge, but you do very well.
And I'd like to retaliate by smacking her with the shotgun.
Well, you retaliated by dodging. As is your option, when you are attacked in Call of Cthulhu, you may respond with either a dodge or attempt to hit them back.
Okay,
but,
we dodge.
Yes, and then there's a little bit about, essentially, it's easier to dodge than it is to hit them back. So dodging, you have to get the same level of success as the person hitting you, whereas hitting them back, I believe you need a better level of success to deal damage to them instead of you. But, yes. So you successfully dodge out of the way of their failed grabs as these two guys kind of clumsily come for you. The one on the floor is kind of like clutching his leg and he's like, oh, you guys, this is all going a bit topsy-turvy, as he kind of clutches at his shotgun-ruined knee. But yeah, what are you guys doing? You see Dr. Watson and Mr. Vine are kind of squaring up. They got a look in their eyes. They kind of like look at the pool out of the corner of their eyes, and their hands clutch to grab at the two of you. They seem to be attempting to throw you in.
Is the doctor closest to me?
Yes.
Cool. Is he when he went to go lunge at me and then he didn't get me, did he fall at all, or would he be potentially like
you
disheveled slightly?
His feet seem like a bit unstable on this like kind of uneven cave floor. He kind of stumbles as he lunges at you, yeah.
Okay. I'd like to kick him. Do I kick him, or can I just shoot him in the head?
You can try and shoot him in the head.
I mean, do we want to shoot him and kill him? Or do we not want to shoot him and kill him? I don't know. I just don't know.
Throw him in and then shoot him.
Alright. I'd like to kick him and see if I can knock him down.
Alrighty.
So I just brawl him,
roll
right?
me a brawl.
Is that it? I don't even know.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
So you go to like kick
had no
at
idea
him,
what I was clicking. I was just like, I'm just gonna go for something.
and he kind of like just sways out of the way. Your kick just brushes him and like doesn't manage to impart much force. Are the rest of you doing?
Oh, I get another. Oh no!
Oh, sorry, you carry on. It's your
Was
moment.
there? Do I get another one? I don't know if I get anything else I can do.
I think you get kind of like one big action.
Oh, okay, fine.
And like, if there's anything smaller that you'd like to do, but
No, that's all right.
yeah. But the other people here, Marigold and Anne, is there anything you would like to do as these guys lunge into violence?
I want to hit one around the face with the gun.
Yeah, Miss Divine is kind of grabbing at you as she kind of like tries to get into this grapple with you that you dodge out of the way of. And you're going to smack her. Give me a brawl. Give me a brawl. You failed the brawl.
I'd like to use the last of my luck.
So the two of you are just having this like useless cat fight.
I'm going to take the knife. I'm going to cut my arm, but I'm going to cut it in a way that I could survive for like a few hours. But like I will cut more if they. And I'm going to be like, stop attacking everybody, and then I'll be basically I'm to cut my arm.
Take 1 point of health as you cut your arm. When you cut your arm, you see the blood from your arm drips almost horizontally as it is pulled by a gravity directly to the center of this pool.
If you don't stop attacking us, I will carry on cutting, and I don't care anymore.
See, they
Back
both kind of
off.
like start to back up again, almost to the edge of the pool. You feel like where the pool has been giving off this like hot, moist breeze that proceeds past you and up the tunnel. It's now cooling and seems to be almost like drawing its breath inwards. You can feel air flowing towards the pool almost. As the blood from your arm continues to drip diagonally. You go kind of like...
Margaret, I need your help here. I don't know what else I can do.
What, with like intimidating them, or
They should get in the pool. Get them in
You-
that pool. I
you
don't
want
care
them in the
anymore.
pool?
I want them dead. I want these people dead.
I'm not very good at this because obviously brawling isn't my thing, and I can't shoot people very well.
Now I want these people dead, but like I am not in my own mind, so I am probably coming across as insane, which is up to you if you follow me or not. It's up to you what you do. I'm just pissed off.
As you are thinking about this, you see the pool has kind of picked up a little bit of a current as this almost like clockwise twist starts to form a divot in the center of it. It slowly darkens. You see Dr. Watson and Miss Divine kind of turn towards the pool to observe this. She kind of pulls her notebook out again and just starts writing down what she's seeing. As this pool twists and twists, this divot deepens, and you see this kind of oval of space, this stretching of a grey sky, this tall, dark trees just piercing the clouds. And can I get a spot hidden? Everybody,
All of
please.
us? Yeah.
Wrong one.
Okay, so Anne and Margaret, you both see some of those trees pull up impossibly long, slender black legs, tall as the clouds, and press back down into the ground. These maybe 20 or 30 of these as they slowly approach the perspective you can see through the spinning, shimmering surface of this pool. See, Dr. Watson smiles to himself and he says, "Mother." He just takes this in. And can you both give me sanity checks?
Who's both?
Anne and Margaret. People who succeeded on seeing.
Oh, okay.
Shut. You lose 2 points of sanity.
So this is the...
You lose 2 points of sanity.
Wait, why do I lose 2 when I succeeded?
Sometimes something is so bad that you lose some on a success, although usually less than you lose on a failure, but I rolled not very much for the failure roll. So I set that in my head as seeing a elder god in the flesh, even only a tiny part of it, was a minimum of 2, which you got with your success. As you just take in the scope of this enormous thing with too many legs spaced strangely apart, making its way towards you. Can I get a power roll from Marigold?
Damn it. I'm using up all my luck.
Are you using your luck for this?
No, I said I used up all of my dice luck.
Okay.
The dice gods are not happy with me right
Yes.
now. They have abandoned me. My gods have my dice gods have abandoned me.
This is the problem with using the computers, because you can't just toss the ugly dice that are no longer playing nicely for you and choose a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to toss the computer and get a new one.
Absolutely not. Just toss the program.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Toss the internet router.
I blame Doc. Doc's fault.
You feel this connection through this strange portal. And this heavy weight seems to settle in your stomach as this pain just kind of radiates through your lower half. You see Anne
screaming.
Anne and Dr. Watson kind of turn towards the portal with this shining fervour in their eyes. The man on the floor looks through it as he clutches his knee and he says, "Give myself to the mother." He slips through the portal. You see him kind of crawling on this forest floor. This speck against the enormous outline you see filling the sky.
I'm horrified that I did this. And I don't know what to do. I'm horrified that I did this. What are you guys doing?
I'm stuck in a situation where literally I'm only used to dealing with logical scenarios and physical issues. You know, like shoot the doctor who's been impregnating people without the permission seems like a really good idea. The problem here is it's not the doctor doing it at this point, is it? We now have some sort of weird fantasy entity that I'm getting to see and look at, and quite frankly, that's not normal, nor would I know how to deal with anything to do with it because, well, we don't have any information on that.
We do.
I mean, generally,
we have cave paintings.
Your understanding.
But I don't understand the cave paintings because my library use is a 30. That's the maximum amount of cool stuff I've got, and the archaeology is a 1. My anthropology is a 1. I don't understand half of what I'm doing here.
The doctor has seemed necessary to this all going on. Other than people who would encounter this cave themselves, there's not been much evidence of the god kind of coming through on their own, you know. But yes.
Can I just shoot him? Is he still crawling? Cool. I'd like to just shoot him with my handgun.
The doctor is standing facing the pond, looking into this portal, and he's kind of like, you see him reaching out and just like holding Anne's hand, Anne Divine. As he smiles, and he's like, the mother is connected.
Well, I would like to shoot him.
From her blood, she
is
the host.
Kill them all.
The host of the trueborn son.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
You can kill them all.
Fuck! This is why
you can't kill them all.
Yeah, this is the thing.
So.
My character is literally only built to listen to something and to be intellectual enough to be able to tell people that they're lying. That's literally all she's good for.
Apparently, I'm the stone cold killer. I'm gonna shoot Anne.
So you
Divine
do on an
in the back of the
success, you do maximum damage dice plus damage dice. So you get 2d6 plus 2 plus 12.
Okay. I'm counting on you for the maths. 2d6 plus 2, that's 10.
Yeah. That's 12.
22.
He did it. He did it all by himself.
Right, that's 22 damage to Anne Divine. Like, she is now fucking all over the floor.
Which vital organ do you want to evaporate with your shotgun?
Her womb.
Dark. Somebody hates women. Jeez.
We're all women, so we can't hate. We don't hate other women. We are trying to protect other women, actually.
Damn straight. And if I take away the fucking person's womb, then she can't have no divine baby, can she?
Her womb. You destroy just her lower half. She kind of topples into this portal. And then for your hard success, do you want to roll me 4d6 plus 2?
Buddy.
You basically got the max damage again. Sweet. You are also able to obliterate this kind human doctor.
And human doctor.
So kind. Such a good doctor. Just
in hell,
accidental.
In hell.
Do you allow their bodies to fall into the soup?
Do I?
Do you?
Do I? Probably not. That seems like a dangerous idea.
Does it?
Yeah. I don't know what that weird soupy shit's gonna do to the bodies, so we're gonna try and prevent it.
Alright. You stop the bodies from tumbling in, although parts of them do make it in there. Scattered remnants. You see kind of like the portal is growing as more of this lake twists and falls away.
What happened to the guy that I shot in the leg, by the way? Is he still alive?
He crawled through the portal. You can see him on the other side. He's kind of looking up at this enormous thing on the floor.
Can I fucking shoot him as well?
You can shoot into the portal. But as you look at him, you see this enormous leg come down from the sky and just transfix through his mouth, straight down, all the way through him, as it spears him and then yanks him up above the clouds. The whole time you can just hear these shouted prayers coming from him.
Do I know what he's saying?
Ooh. Give me a Cthulhu roll, but you may add 5 to your Cthulhu mythos before you do.
It's gonna be better. It's barely anything.
Well, you wanted to know if you know. On an extreme success, give me a 1. Give me a total of 1.
No, that's definitely a failure.
But you did get the sex number. I feel like thematically.
I did. Do I pass for that? Yeah? Yeah?
That's the way this game has always worked. You get a team number.
So I get a
you
special
would
pass.
get this very strange feeling of just like thrumming power coming from those words. As you do, this dark, amorphous shape surges from the cloud line towards the portal. You see the side of an eye, the size of a school bus, slitted sideways like a goat. And then it pulls back. You see a glimpse of teeth, a mouth opening, and then from the inside, hundreds of these goat-like hooven legs start twisting. Hundreds of joints on these elongated limbs, and one by one start peeling through the portal. And
It just sounds like a really bad acid trip.
yeah, you're not wrong.
I feel like there's only 2 options. Either I go through the portal and hope it closes it, or I end it and see if that closes it. But the fact that my blood opened the portal makes me really nervous about making any further actions.
See, like, these limbs
What if we just
smashing
strangled
into the walls
her?
of the cave. Like, the cave starts to shake around you as these rocks start to fall down. See, like, the lake itself, not much of it is left. As this portal expands, more and more of this liquid seems to be dropping away in this spinning vortex. You don't see much left. It looks like it's running out. As the cave kind of shakes around you and these enormous limbs start twisting through, like swiping at the air. Can you give me dodge checks, please?
Can we just leave?
We can, but I don't feel like I should. To help society and the world, I don't feel like I should. I feel like because I've got something inside me, I should try and end this.
But they said that you weren't ready to pop yet, so we could do a C-section on you, destroy whatever's living inside of you, and
I was
then...
gonna go with the other alternative, but
What?
I don't think I can say that aloud on stream.
No. If you want, shoot me. I may even shout to you guys, shoot me.
That's
Try
not
and
where I
end
was
it.
going with it either.
Okay, where were you going with it?
I can't say it aloud on stream.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Can you type
Abortion.
Oh yeah,
Of
you
sorts,
can do that
yes.
if you want.
Well,
I was
that's
gonna,
technically what I'm saying. You C-section the baby out, and then you just whoop doop goodbye. Like if
For
it's not a
1920s,
baby,
C-sections never worked.
that's not true.
I was more
We
thinking
were
like
much
the
more
Roman
advanced in
inventions.
America. We were
It
much
might-
more. Well, C-sections were originally done with chainsaws, but we were much more advanced in America than you might think in the 1920s when it came to C-sections.
I stabbed my belly open.
There you
I
go.
stabbed my belly open.
Yeah.
There you go. I've made every
Alrighty.
decision for them.
So, You other two of you still need to give
Do
me
I
a dodge check. Marigold,
right, yeah.
you take 4 points of damage as an enormous leg sweeps past you on its way, smashing into the wall. The other two,
I'm
you
still
dodge
alive.
the enormous legs. You cut open your belly to remove baby. Okay, give me medicine.
Is it? Oh yeah, I guess it is medicine.
Finally.
All right.
She does this very well with just a butter knife.
I mean, it's just a C-section. You've done C-sections before.
Oh, I'm just determined. I'm like, I know where my hand's going inside my body, and I'm determined to get this thing out of me.
You pull out this placental sac with a small child-like form inside. It looks like a 1 month premature baby.
Well, it's gone now. I'm cut the cord and like literally just like put on the ground and I'm stabbing it. Gonna die.
All right, yeah. It can't defend itself at all.
Good.
So, yeah, you kill baby. When you kill baby, portal starts to spin the other way and starts to shrink. You see these
Guys,
legs
run.
kind of, there's a massive shriek for a moment, and then the legs start to like pull back in before the portal closes on them.
I would like to perform. Can we perform some minor first aid on Marigold?
She is bleeding quite severely.
I can't do it.
I can sort of tell you whilst I'm conscious what to do.
I think, on that
Nope.
double fumble,
No, I'm
one thing
incapable.
you know from this adventure is this liquid. There doesn't seem to be any of the strange liquid left in pools down here, but there was some collected in this can that's down here, and it does seem to have had some regenerative effects.
I am not pouring that anywhere.
No.
But other than
Nope.
that, you're pretty sure she's gonna die down here now.
I'm fine. I've had a good life. I had a good husband. I had a good husband, and he died in the war. I've had love in my life. I've had a good life. I've delivered many babies. I've helped many people. And if you two can go ahead and live your lives, that's all that matters to me. Okay? But right now, just let's get out of this cave.
I would like to use fast talk. Hold on, I'm just going to be extra horrible and spicy on this one. I would like to use fast talk to urge her and convince her that her husband would, long past, would prefer for her to continue with her life so that she may go on to prevent this from ever happening to anyone else in any way, shape, or form. Please and thank you. May I do that?
Can I try a first aid?
You can try your own first aid.
Extreme success.
I mean, it's a thing that I've been thinking about lately. It's like how much to let people use social skills on other players. Because I mean, I've talked to you about this. I'm thinking about setting up a game of Vampire, and obviously a lot of that is social skills on other players. But I'm like, in some games, it doesn't necessarily work because it just kind of feels like, it's like that mix of just like, can you actually convince them versus, it's like you get a thing where it's like, like I lie to them. You succeed on your deception check. And then the player goes, but I think that I wouldn't necessarily believe that. And I'm like, well...
I just feel like Marigold has consistently been stating how much she was happy that her husband, she loved her husband very much. She's sad that he died in the war. He died before they were able to have babies. Things like that, so on and so forth. And so her saying, no, don't worry about me, go on, I'm happy to die, I've lived a full life, and then, again, referencing her husband, I feel like that would give me enough knowledge that using her husband against her would potentially convince her to let us save her life. But that's just me. I'm not saying that if I'm not allowed to do it, I won't do it. It's okay.
I
All I will
say
say is I won't make you roll it. I will just allow Kim to choose whether or not that argument would convince their character. But I will say, with the hard success on the medical check for the C-section and the extreme success on the first aid, I think you are mostly fine. I think for a woman who cut her own baby out of her body, you are surprisingly fine.
I don't think I'm fine.
It's amazing what happens when it's a choice, you know?
Not fine, no. Like, in the same way that someone who has survived surgery will probably need to be, like, wheelchaired out of there, but they did survive the surgery.
No, I would say, right, I have managed to patch myself up enough that, like, any artery or anything like that has been tied off. But I will say to both of these ladies, I need to get to hospital now, otherwise I won't survive. Now, I'm fine. If you guys have to run, you just run. But right now, that's our options. I need to get to hospital. I need to get somewhere where they can stitch this up, because right now these bandages are holding me together.
Can we just pick her up and take her?
Bundle her into the back of the van.
The van that you deflated the tires on, Cookie?
Yeah, I was joking. We know where the car is.
Okay. Right, so what do I need to roll just to pick her up and go, or
are we both start making your way, draping Anne's arms over both of your shoulders, climbing back up out of the cave. This hot, musty air has completely changed now into this cool, still air of the night breeze. You get back up to the little clearing around the cave entrance. The two cars, their headlights still pointed down. You make your way over to your car. You are able to get Marigold to the hospital.
I'm sure they would have had questions, and I'd be like,
It was an accident.
Yeah.
In a barn.
There are a lot of questions about, why do you look like you've had a C-section? You weren't pregnant yesterday. What the fuck's going on? Did you have an abortion?
No, she was attacked.
I'm going to suggest that I was attacked by somebody who I helped in the past, and
we still have all the paperwork and stuff like that, don't we?
But I'm then also going to urge, whilst I'm in hospital, they take me off, I say to the other guys, go see the child. Go help the child.
Oh, God.
Plan B.
And then look, you can do what you want. I'm now in hospital. But I did promise him that we'd help him.
We do also have the guy that's tied to the tree, just as an FYI.
Oh, well, he'll live. It's fine.
Well, yeah, he's in no rush. He's not going anywhere. But I'm just saying,
for also destroy the white liquid stuff as well.
Yes.
I thought that all disappeared.
The one, not, but there's the jars in the van.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll get rid of that.
Okay, well, it's up to you guys now. I'm in hospital.
I think we should start at the
house and work our way along.
Yeah. You head back over to Dr. Watson's house. The little boy is still in the barn, chained up. He kind of smiles when you approach. You came back. Where's the nice lady? Is she alright?
She's gone to go see someone about some tummy issues, and has asked if we can pick you up instead. So, come along. How do we get him out of the chains? He's in chains.
You see, like, near the door to the barn, there's a toolbox with wrenches, hammers, and various things.
You try and shoot the chain.
He's not touching things. Cookie.
Well, yeah. I was going to try and shoot the chain, but that's definitely a fail. And then I was like, oh, what does firearm skill do?
But see, here's the problem. You can't just go around touching it and then be like, oh, well, because I failed, I'm going to choose not to do it.
Oh, no. I still...
You fired the gun.
I fired the gun.
That
was...
Kid
you didn't even have a conversation.
It's like, Don't. No, please, I'll be good.
It wasn't aiming at you, love. Don't worry. But then I just got curious at the firearm skill, because, you know.
The two of you hear a voice. Hello? What's all that out there?
Who's that?
Hello, I am Reginald Dalton, Esquire. I've come to sort out the estate for Dr. Watson. There's various things that need picking up. Who's on the property?
Why are you here?
I just said I'm sorting out the estate for Dr. Watson.
Why are you sorting out the estate for Dr. Watson? He's not gone anywhere.
He called my office the other night, stating that he would be having to leave town soon and that the estate would need sorting out before going back to on the market.
On the market. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'd like to whisper to Margaret that I don't believe this guy.
Shoot him, like you do everything else. Why not? Oh, he's doing it.
Alright, roll me 2d6 plus 2.
Ten.
Alright. You hear a scream as this tall man, kind of like red hair and freckles, like falls to the ground. It's like, you shot me! You shot me! Kind of clutches at his like stomach and chest. I'll have you arrested for this. I'll call the police. He kind of like turns to go to like run to his car.
A miss.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
he gets in his car and he's going to drive away.
I don't think he's gonna get very far before he bleeds out.
You know, you didn't have to do it, and it was more like a joke, Cookie. It wasn't really something that was necessity here. But okay, buddy.
I mean, a shotgun to the stomach, he's not gonna get very far before he bleeds out, so it's fine. We wipe the gun down, we put it in the doctor's house, job done.
Okay, you go do that. I'll release the child from his chains. Although, I will tell you right now, forensics and things like that didn't exist back in the day, so it wouldn't really matter if you wiped the gun down or not. It has everything to do with who's in the wrong place at the wrong time. 1, we're women. 2, I'm a person of color. You're the one who's not going to get arrested. Let's take that one into account.
3, I've got a gun.
Oh my gosh, you can't go shooting cops! Look, just do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna unchain the poor kid now that we know that there's, like...
How do we know the police weren't in on it in the first place?
I'll let you know this. This is a small rural town in 1920s America. You can just shoot the cops and your problems will go away for quite a while.
I'm just going to... I'm just gonna, undo the boy. Like, with the... You said that there was a box of, like, cutters and things?
Yeah, you can unscrew some of the bolts on the chains to
Brilliant.
undo this manacle around his ankle.
Absolutely brilliant. Here's my problem, though. So, like, I'm just really curious as to, so, obviously, we went to that one woman's house, Jane, I think is her name, and then, like, she had, like, this little monster thingy come up out of her. Obviously, it torn its way through her system. This kid looks like half kid, half whatever. How do we know he's not going to do the same thing? We don't, do we?
You don't. You haven't rolled anything to see if he's trustworthy. You've rolled no insight or any other type of checks. You've just released him from his chains.
I've got no insights. Literally. I've got 0 insights on this character whatsoever.
No psychoanalysis, no psychology.
I thought you were going to shoot him.
To be fair, I was.
I have psychology, but like psychology is from my psychoanalysis is absolutely ridiculous. It's only one, but the psychology from what my understanding has been was more for like reverse psychology on people and stuff like that. Like if they say or do one thing, then you
insight. I believe. I don't think there's another skill that kind of covers it.
Can
as
it?
Well. I that's what I would assume if I'm like you. Roll me a psychology to see how they feel. Like what other skill is even applicable to that? It's definitely. I mean, if there is a skill for like tricking people, like fast talk is deception almost. Then there needs to be a skill for fighting that.
It's often used as a gauge for honesty rather than a simple lie detector. It helps players determine if someone is lying, frightened, or under hidden influence.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
Insight.
but see, but it wouldn't it be something? I don't know, because see, like you wouldn't with those kinds of like limitations on the insight, you wouldn't know if he's gonna be like vicious like the other little thing that bit into Anne based off of that. Like
you can like read the body language to see how they feel and stuff.
And just shoot it if you want to shoot it. Just do it.
But when you undo the bolt around its ankle, revealing like this mess of scabs and worn ring that's kind of wedged into his ankle with the skin's grown around it, he kind of like collapses and grabs hold of like the cloth of your trouser leg and is just gonna like weep into your leg.
Do not curb stomp.
Well, I mean, I guess judging by that, he's pretty.
Then he opens his mouth. Why?
Well, I was thinking it was gonna happen. Take a chunk out of my leg. Is that? Are we being serious on that or?
No, he's just crying. Just crying child. Crying weird goat child.
What are we gonna do with the fucking weird goat child, though?
Take him to the hospital. Everyone's had defects in their lives, haven't they? Like we can't. He needs medical assistance with those wounds on his body. I'm not capable. Look at my roll with the first aid. I do not know what I'm doing, obviously. And
there's one person in this town who should be a doctor, and it's the person who just performed surgery on themselves.
Right. Exactly. So we're pretty much SOL on this one. So I guess put him in the car, drive him to the hospital. And, but first we need to go to the library and collect all of the documents and stuff that we have, so that we have proof, so that nobody else can take it.
Okay.
Are you heading to the library?
I would like to, yes, so that we can get the document.
How dare you?
Gonna just put a blanket over the goat child so people don't see.
It doesn't have to be so that people don't see it. It could just be like he's cold anyway, so.
Is it like 3 a.m. now?
Yeah, it must be freezing.
When you get to the library, you find a man standing in out the back of the library, and he has a metal barrel in front of him. Has a fire in it. He's tossing papers into the fire.
Absolutely not. What does this man look like?
Roger Harold.
Oh, what an asshole! Right, okay, right. I'm just gonna get out of the car and run up shouting at him. What do you think you're doing?
He kind of looks at you, he's like, what are you doing out so late?
I'd like to pull my handgun out and point it directly at him and tell him to shut up and stop burning whatever he's burning, because I'm pretty sure I know what he's burning.
He kind of like locks eyes with you, and just like there's a file in his hand. He goes to throw it into the barrel. Your response to him going to throw this is violence.
Yep.
You can't just keep shooting until you succeed. Other people get chances to do things between your shots.
It's fine.
Wait, no, I didn't. I've only clicked one.
That's you shooting.
Yeah, I did. I fucking only clicked it once.
Oh,
I was literally scrolling on my phone.
Suspicious.
I swear to God, like.
Suspicious.
Honest.
Alright then. Roll me 2d6 plus 14. You want information about what's going on in the case? Well, you're not getting it, because you're just killing everyone.
I didn't say I was gonna kill him. I was just gonna maim him a little.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just go into the shoulder.
2d6 plus 14, yeah?
I'm afraid you kill him.
25. There's no leg left, it's just fucking stump.
You're making a lot of noise. It's the middle of the night in a small town, but people will wake up to repeated shotgun blasts.
Well, the other one was at the doctor's house, and that's in the middle of nowhere.
Out in the middle of nowhere, but this is at the library.
And I only pulled the trigger once. I only did it once. I didn't touch it. I swear to God. Like, genuinely didn't do the first one.
Suspicious. Yeah, but he is rapidly bleeding out on the ground. He kind of looks at you and he's like, it's too late. The files are gone. You'll never find all of us.
I need to find all of you. I just need to find enough of you. I'm going to tell Margaret, go get the files.
I'm gonna just stomp over and start picking up all the files.
There's a couple of like scraps of paper left, just like mostly some those criminal investigation reports that you saw at his house. There's a few other folders about like cave up at the Broken Hill.
And the newspapers?
You look in the barrel and they seem to be mostly burned at the bottom of the barrel.
Fine, I have my trusty notebook under my bra.
Shorthand, quick notes.
I've literally got my notebook carried with me at all times. It's literally there. It's at all times there. Great.
I wasn't
possessions.
joking, I was just taking a piss.
Alrighty. So, as the evening winds down, where does everybody find themselves moving on from this?
We leave the library. We go back to where the cave is to get the guy that's tied to a tree.
Yeah.
With no shoe.
Sort all that out.
You're gonna shoot him?
No!
Okay.
I'm not just an executioner, you know? Like, we needed a witness. He's alive!
Have you killed before this night? I'm starting to get the feeling that Anne has.
I'm getting the feeling Anne's have to cover up a lot of shit for me.
I'm getting the feeling that Anne's like, man, I just love Margaret so much. Sometimes she doesn't have much to write about. Luckily, people are always excited by stories of serial killers. Bam!
No.
Wherever we move. No, I won't. I won't canonize that. Yeah, so you guys, do you write about this in the news? How does this move forward for the three of you? Do you move back out of town when the heat dies down for you elsewhere, Margaret?
Do you still love Anne enough, even though she's murdered so many people?
Well, that was going to be my question, because, like, honestly, I've never seen anyone murder so many people in my life, so, like, I've seen bad things. Like, obviously, like, I've witnessed men doing bad things to everyone, but, like, you...
Have you got the ick?
And we're... No, I don't think. But you're the one who moved us out here, so now I feel like we have to move because you've caused problems.
I mean... As long as nobody knows it was us, like, it's fine.
Do people know it's us?
Not yet.
If we stay here, we can prevent people from ever going to that cave again. Can't we?
Potentially.
Uncovering it, digging it up, finding any information on it. I mean, we could even right the wrongs in this town and eradicate the shitty
This
cops.
is the difference between me and you. My first thought then is just go get some fucking dynamite and blow the cave up.
I also thought dynamite.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, honestly, I was really sad that I didn't have explosives.
I mean, the people of Derry didn't leave Derry, did they? Like the kids did eventually, but I mean, like the adults, the natives that were taking care of it and protecting Derry from it. This is kind of our it. We could literally stay here and protect everyone. Women could have a normal life for once in this town. Oh my gosh, Cookie.
Maybe extend the patio a little bit.
It could be Bonnie and Clyde. but for rescuing people with this pregnancy issue.
Yeah, my vote is I think stay and make until we are for certain that no one will ever find this again.
Fair enough. And Marigold?
I think I don't know how to live down the questions, and I think, but the thing is, I have a lot of family. I've now found family at the hospital. I'm sure everyone's just like, I've got flowers all around my bed, and everyone's been really super lovely to me. But I think I might go back to England. Like, I think what I'd do is I'm planning to go back to England because America's it's a bit too wild,
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much. So I think I'm going to go back to back to England and get like a nice little cottage somewhere in the middle of nowhere and forget all about this and heal. But like, I'll have been in hospital for a while.
Care instead of babies.
Potentially, I think
as far from that as possible.
I think I'll just become an anonymous country nurse who deals with a little bit of everything and tries to forget that she ripped out something out of her body. She had an adventure, and now it's time to go home. So I think she'll just kind of see out another month, and then just make sure everyone's okay, and then I'd basically just and if they're still around, I'd be like to Anne and Margaret, if you ever want to come to England, you're always welcome at mine. And I'm going home.
Alrighty. One day, Margaret will no doubt publish the next big expose of some political scandal.
If I find any
one
more
day,
of that
Anne will serve a real good cup of coffee at the diner.
It's never gonna happen.
I just imagine you with lighting up a cigarette with your gunshot, your shotgun behind your, underneath the restaurant fucking bar, and then some monster tries to step in, and you're like, absolutely not. Come on. And it's the cuts to you lighting your cigarette, standing with your knee over the dead body of this thing.
What about we should do an ending for Eli? I know he's not here, but because.
I forgot to put Eli's grandma there. Yeah, these guys killed Eli. Oh, to be fair, you didn't actually look in the doctor's house. Yeah, the doctor killed Eli's grandma. She figured out.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
So Eli gets adopted by two nice young ladies.
Okay, we've adopted them. Apparently.
Yeah.
What do we do with the goat board?
Spends half his year at boarding school.
Yeah, what do we do with
being beaten with a cane?
The goat boy. Well, we took the goat boy and put him in hospital, so we wiped our hands clean of that one. We don't have to deal with that. I'm not having two children that I don't know how to take care of. Please and thank you. He joins one of the traveling circuses that rolled through a couple weeks back. It's fine.
I actually think I think Marigold would have found. I think she would have found place, and just that he could have been accepted. You know, maybe it's a place where, you know, it could be maybe a religious place where they sort of take care of everybody and they don't,
A
you know.
monastery or a retreat.
A nunnery.
Well, no, like a small town, like kind of like reserved in the middle of like nowhere. Maybe they live in the forest and live like kind of like a bit of kind of like a Mormon thing where, you know, they kind of stick to themselves, and, you know, the supply routes, but they're very maybe potentially, but like they're sort of like I don't know if you've seen Man in a High Castle, but there's like this Jewish community.
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing where they're sort of like they're very protective of their own, and so he's supported, and he gets all the education, and he can be like a proper member of their society, and everyone knows and loves him, but they protect him so that, you know, intruders or people external, they don't judge him because they know what's going to happen. And I think I think Marigold would have, through her outreach, potentially have found a place for him to go and just be safe. And she probably would have like, well, this is your new home now, and she would have, you know, give him a big hug and maybe like give him a sweet and be like, I can't stay, but here's a little something from me, maybe like a trinket from me, and be like, I'll always be in your heart, and I'll basically give him to a super lovely family and community that can like really support him.
Sounds
God, I'm so nice.
wonderful.
Everyone's happy. That we actually ended on a happy ending.
I think we did really well.
I'm
Well,
devastated right now. So sad.
Oh yeah, you just wanted this big whatever goat thing to be spawned in the world, and no, I opened my belly. I opened my belly and did my surgery on myself.
Well, give me 1 sec, because I'm just reading at the moment.
I think it was rather a success.
It was, even with all your shooting.
Hey, look, that's the only thing I was